So that's long Spirit, SAVE at 9.19, and I'm looking for that 200 MA on the hourly. So we're trading 947, 948. Trim a bit at just before 10 if we get there. You're at the first resistance now. So at this point, you can work the quarters. So it got up just over 950. That's your quarter. So then your next quarter should be 975, right? So I'm going to trim a little bit here at 948. And then I just took it at 945. So I trimmed 10%. The next will be at 975. Well, 973. So hopefully we can get up over 950 here. So I got my stops and everything set now. I just posted it there for you. If need be, I'll just come back at it. It stops out. Trading 9, 34, 33, 32. Oil, I'm waiting for a pullback. Unfortunately, I'm not in the flow on it, so I got to be cautious. Hopefully I don't get stopped here. I was hoping it was going to blow over 950 and hold that instead of trading where it is right now. I might get stopped here any second. So you got support at about 907. I'm long at 919. We're trading 933. $943. Hopefully we get up over that. There's the 950. $958. I'm looking for 973. Basically 973 is my big win in terms of making it worthwhile. The 973 and 991, where they come from is just trading quarters, right? 9, 9.25, 9.50, 9.75, $10, 10 and a quarter, etc. And as you go further, it's a good idea to come off the quarter, like down from the quarter on your trims. The further you go. That's too bad. I expected a fair amount of velocity into that 9.75 to $10 area. It hit 9.58. I thought, well, it might churn between 9.75 and 11. Ultimately, it's the hourly I wanted. 200 MA on the hourly. Right here. There it goes. Just hit 960. It might go now. So the S&P is just under key resistance. The resistance comes in at 294.89. It hit 294.15. Here we go on Spirit. High a day test here. There they go. Should hit my 7.3. Come on. It's not acting great. I expected more. So we got 6.6 trading 6.2. I'm looking for 7.3 here for a big trim. Squeeze momentum's still revving. MACD's up nice. Should hit here any second. Be nice if it got there before 10 o'clock. There's 70, 72, 71. Come on. It's a penny off at 72. Unreal. If it falls apart here or pulls back, I might just take the 50%. There's a penny off. Oh, we might go here yet. We got time. 10 minutes. $9.67. 6.6. We still got just over 9 minutes. There we go. 7.0. It's too bad. 1 penny off. Dang. Oil's starting to come off here. Hit 32.48, it's trading 3226. It's too bad we got the candle we got going here on the 5. Okay, I took 50 at 949. So I hold 40%. Wow, that's so close on that spike. Trading 951. So there's my change on my trims and stuff. Wow, and they came back too. Damn. They're gonna hit my 7.3. So I got my 6.9 trim at 10. Next, looking for a 9-1. The 9-1 trim is 20%. So I'm going to set my stop on remaining at 944. Well, let's give it another penny, 943. Trading 971. There's my 973. Oh, I don't have one there anymore. It's the 991 I'm looking for. 73 was my original. So I've got my stop right underneath the bottom of this body of this candle here. That's basically your pivot, right? You can see this 5 minute, this 5 minute, this 5 minute. Now it's getting a little long in the tooth in terms of time. It's 10 o'clock. They just might pull it back right here. But this is getting into that churn area expected between 975 and 11. So they hit 978. So I should have stuck with my original plan, but it's worked out okay. So I'm just going to go off mic and take a look around and do some scanning while I wait and see if my 9-1 hits here. By the way, oil's come way off here. Just hit 31.89. That was pretty aggressive. So day traders taking profit there in oil. I'm getting a couple questions on email. So this just becomes, it was a momentum play, right? And then it just, once you get your entry, my entry was a little bit late. It should have been at 908. So over this previous 5 minute high. So I delayed just a little bit and I got 19, but 908 was here. So just over your previous high on your go at open. So this is your 5-minute 9:30 candle. So really 9:10, I guess, really was my proper entry. And I delayed just a little bit, so I entered here. And then after that entry, it just becomes quarters. So when you're day trading these momentums like this, 925, 950, 975, 10, 1025, 1050, 1075, and 11. But I didn't expect this to be super strong at the last part of the $11. And it's kind of playing out the way I expected. So that's why my profit trims weren't right at the 25s, at the quarters. So I brought them back a little bit. I deviated from my original plan of most of my profit at 973, and that's because of this candle here, this red candle. And when it started to fall apart, I made sure I secured profit to make it worthwhile. But had I stuck with the plan, I would have actually hit the plan perfect. Now we got into that $9.75 to $11 range, and that's where I expected to churn, because I don't expect more than $11 on it. And that just comes down to the hourly, right? And why the hourly? Well, it depends how strong the stock is and how strong the play is. I mean, quite often, if you're in a good one, you can go up to the 4-hour 200 MA and use that as your, basically the range of your basic target, right? It just depends on how strong it is, what the play looks like. And that just takes some feel, but it gives you a general idea of targeting. Not that it's exact, but so this is the hourly chart. There's your strong hourly reversal here. It's Thursday, market open. Then your obvious volume on the momentum. So that's a simple way to day trade. And you just look left for your resistance areas. So it's banged into the first resistance. So you just go, your recent highs or recent lows. And when you get them like that, then you got an obvious, pretty serious pivot. And I'll just move this arrow over so you can see it. So it touched it perfect. And then all you do is you right click and clone. And in TradingView, it'll do this for you pretty much automatic. You can double check just to make sure that they're right. But there's your levels. And if you follow that basic system, and I've got other day trading videos, I can day trade in my sleep. Not that I don't lose the odd one, but you just limit your losses, right? And the runner portion is the swing portion. So if it actually doesn't stop out and it runs, then I may adjust, right, depending on what's happening. But if you get runners on your 4-hour instead of an hourly, I just don't have a lot of faith in this one, then you can get some big swings. So this is how you start a big swing. So you get your profit and your positioning on the lower time frames on a day trade, and then you flip it over into a swing. It's just that this one I'm not that confident in to flip it over to a 4-hour or a daily, and then I would model the swing. But basically, this is how you get your levels, how you trade the quarters, how you trade the momentum coming into the open on the 5-minute over your previous high. You got to watch for the volume. And of course, it's a Momo setup. Obviously, a momentum play for the morning. Different ways to scan for them. But it's a super simple way to day trade with a really high probability of winning. And if you follow just the basics of what I just laid out, you'll do fine. You got to make sure that you set your stops properly and just follow that system. And if you go to a YouTube channel, you're going to find other day trading videos that'll show you exactly live, right? Me trading live, just like I did this morning, of exactly how it works. So right now, what they're likely to do is use this 20 MA on the hourly as support. So that's 932. So that's going to stop me out. If I was really confident in this, I'd set that stop below, or sorry, the 100 MA. Your 200's next. I would set the stop below that 100 MA. I'd give it some room, you know, and in fact, I'd probably, if I was super confident, I'd be down in here, like in the low nines, even just under the low nines. But I'm not super confident in it. So if it loses the 100, it'll probably end up testing the 20 MA that's crossing the 50 right now. And on an hourly time frame, that 20 crossing the 50 is really important. So you'll find all of these indications for your positioning on all the videos that I have on day trading on YouTube. And then you'll just get better and better and better at it. And you'll learn how to move from your 1 minute to 5, your 1, 3, 5, 15, 30, and your 1 hour, and even up to your 2 hour, 4 hour, and your daily, and turn them into sizable swings. And that's basically how it works. So I'm just going to watch and see if I get stopped here on the 43. It looks like I'm going to, but you never know. So I'll just set an alarm here. And I'm going to go scan the market. I'm going to stop the recorder quick so I can get this one out. And do some scanning here. Oh, real quick. So oil, you know, I might consider longs at 31.20 area. That's 90 ticks off. I'm looking for, I need a pullback. I just can't chase. And I know I've missed a lot of the move, but the cards never stop. So FOMO, fear of missing out, don't worry about it. The cards never stop. On the S&P, the diagonal fib hit perfect and backed off. So this isn't just an all-out squeeze. Some levels are definitely being respected. So don't go into too much FOMO here. So I'm going to shut the recorder off. I'll restart it and I'll turn the mic off and I'll be back in a bit.